Hello and happy new year. It is 2020. I hope you all had lovely holiday celebrations and rang in the new year with friends and loved ones. So sending everyone lots of love for this new year. And I'm excited to be on here today to be talking about manifesting tips and tricks. I thought it would be appropriate since it's the beginning of the year and we want to be, everyone's focusing on their goals and what they want to accomplish in the next year. And so as Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks is always talking about, turning thoughts into things, right? And so first off, I will say getting really clear on what it is that you want is super important. And that can be writing it down and maybe just even having a few bullet points that you keep on a Post-it note that you put on your computer or maybe on your mirror, someplace where you're going to see it every day. I'm also a big fan of vision boards. So, and I do kind of like the cheating way of doing it. I don't go through all the magazines, but I go on Canva and I'll Google images that I want to find and I'll put them all on Canva and then adding the text on top of each of those photos associated with the goal that I want to reach, so that I have that visualization along with the copy is really helpful. And I made mine the other night and I have it right here in my office hanging up. And I do want to print another one to put it in the bathroom. So having the visual of whether it's just words or the pictures or both, easily available to you is really important. Getting clear on what it is that you want is number one. And then, so once you identify what it is that you want to call into your life, what you want to create, you need to become the observer of your thoughts. So let's say if your goal is to, I don't know, make $100,000 this year, right? If you're focused on the fact that you don't have any money in the bank account and that's where your mind is all the time, that's the energy that you're attracting, right? And I get that it can be challenging, right, to be thinking, yeah, I have all this money, everything's great, when the reality is that's not your reality right now, right? So I understand that that's a challenge, but focusing, shifting your mindset to gratitude, to the positive aspects. So maybe you don't have, that money in the bank, but maybe you were able to go buy yourself a cup of coffee this morning, or focusing on the things that you do have and training your mind to go in that direction is really going to help you. So being the observer of your thoughts and shifting your mindset to what it is that you want. And releasing your imagination from your current living circumstances, right? So, or your limiting circumstances. So if, you don't want to be focusing on the things that are happening in your reality right now, that are holding you back from what it is that you want. You need to be focusing on the visualization and also the feeling of what it is that you want to attract. So I know a popular one is health related, right? Losing some weight. So if you focus on not only what that looks like for you, how you're going to feel, right? What does that feel like in your body? If you close your eyes and you think about how am I going to feel when I lose this weight? Am I going to feel stronger? Am I going to feel more confident? Am I going to feel happier? What is it that I'm going to feel? And feel that in your body, whether it's health related, or maybe it's like one of my goals is writing a book, right? And thinking about, okay, what does that feel like to think about having this book in my hand? And for me, that's just this feeling like of elation and lightness in my chest. And so recognizing that feeling, seeing it, what does it look like? Really, really visualizing it, right? Seeing what it looks like and then what it feels like, and doing and sitting with that emotion, that feeling every single day. not just once, not, that's the part of like seeing your goals or your vision board in front of you every day. It's going to help you, to remind you to be like, oh yeah, this is what it's going to feel like. This is why I'm working towards this, because this is what it's going to feel like. So cultivating that feeling on a daily basis is going to help you to manifest and turn your thoughts into things. What else? Seeing it as it's already been accomplished. Like, it's happened. There's no doubt. It's happened, right? Like, so knowing that it's there. This is all, it's all coming together. And that feeling of not like it's going to happen or I want it to happen, but it's happened. It's done. Having that confidence in whatever it is that you're trying to call into your life, that inner knowing, that knowing that you can do it. Oh, thanks for the love. And just really believing in your own divine power, that you have the ability to create your dreams, have everything come to you. And again, that's like unplugging from your current circumstance, but to focus on the joy and the happiness and the emotion that you're going to be feeling, or that you'll feel in your body. What else here? Just looking at my notes. Okay. Reconstruct your Iams. Okay. So when you're, what you think about is what you will become. So don't, like I was just saying, you don't want to say I'm going to, right? No, it's like, I am healthy. I am fit. I am an author. Write the I am statement so that it's right there, right? It's not down the road. It's right now. It's happening. That's a big one. And then that's something else that you can also have written out on a Post-it note in front of you on your computer, in your bathroom, wherever you're going to see it all the time, and say it to yourself. Say it to yourself several times a day if you can. This is this process of cultivating these, of cultivating your desires, your goals, your dreams, and making them a reality, banishing all doubt, and aligning yourself with that feeling of your goal, of your wish, of your dream being fulfilled. So that, again, coming back to that idea of your thoughts and where your thoughts are, and aligning with that feeling. And so I'm sure some of you have probably heard this story oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on the actor's name. Oh my goodness. Ace Ventura. What is his name? I'm losing my mind. Anyway, he wrote himself a check before he was ever a famous actor. He wrote himself a check for $1 million, right? This was before he was having like regular gigs or anything like that. He wrote the check, and I forget how many years it was in advance, 3 to 5 years. I'm not sure. I'll have to look for it. But and he kept on saying to himself that he kept it in his wallet, and whenever he would open his wallet, that check for $1 million that he'd written to himself was there. And even every time that he got rejected from each movie that he auditioned for, it was still there. It was still that inner knowing that it was going to happen. And he actually did an interview with Oprah on this. I'll see if I can find it and link to it, because I thought it was super cool. And basically within that time frame of whatever it was, 3 to 5 years, it was almost to the date. I think it was Dumb and Dumber was the movie, but he got that $1 million for the movie. And so it's just going to show that even when he didn't have any money, when he was like, really busting his butt to get to auditions and all of that, and dealing with all of that rejection, he continued to persevere and had that knowing that this was going to happen. And so it's having that true belief in yourself that it is going to happen, that confidence. Because if that isn't there, it's going to take a lot longer for it to happen, right? So if you have this dream to be a NBA basketball player, but when you're out on the court and you're playing with your friends or whatever, that doesn't feel real to you, then it's not going to happen, right? So it's it's aligning yourself with your dreams, and taking stock in how natural it feels, because it needs to feel natural in order to be able to call it in. What else? Let's see. And then it's also coming back to that feeling of gratitude for everything that you have now, here and now, in the present moment. And that feeling, right? That feeling of gratitude and love is the feeling that you want to cultivate. And just knowing that feeling is going to continue to grow. And when that grows, then also your faith and confidence in yourself to be able to call in these dreams and goals and wishes all comes together. So I hope that you all have a lovely start to the new year, that everybody is dreaming big and setting big goals for yourself. And so, the other thing is that you also have to take aligned action. You can't just wish things to be, but it's also taking aligned action. So when you set these goals, creating a plan. So if it's, I want to get healthy and fit, obviously that's not going to happen if you're eating potato chips on the couch every night. So it's like, okay, I want this, and now I'm going to take action to make it happen. So maybe it's, doing some online workout program, or maybe it's joining a gym, or maybe it's going for walks every day and choosing the healthier options, right? So it's a combination of the two, the knowing, the feeling, and then the aligned action with it. So I'm sending lots of love to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful 2020. I know amazing things are ahead, and feel free to share your goals and your dreams and your wishes. I would love to help you with, keeping you accountable towards your goals this year and making this one of the best years yet. All right, take care. Much love.